Welcome back to VTU e-Shikshana program on computer aided engineering drawing. We are working for module 4, that is isometric projection. So far we have done the problems on simple solids and also combinations of square and circular type. And also we have done some work on isometric to orthographic with the simple models. Now let me take hexagon and pentagon with circular models as combination of solids. Now we have the circular disc and also a pentagonal prism. We have the circular disc as base solid, and on the top we have pentagonal prism. Here we have pentagonal disc and also the circular item, that is cylinder centrally placed on the flat surface of the pentagon. Likewise, we can think of hexagonal prism or pyramid or frustum of hexagonal pyramid, frustum of pentagonal pyramid on this. That I will show you the computer. For the understanding purpose, I have selected two items and also one more. So far we have worked two solids as combination. Now I have three solids in combination, one above the other. Let us discuss one by one. Let me discuss this first. That is three solids. One is the square pyramid of 30 mm base edges and height say 45 mm. Here 40 mm, 30 mm square with 40 height, and here this is 40 square and 40 mm, 45 mm height, and here is 80 mm diameter with 15 mm thickness. Now how to start? You have to start in computer, you individually prepare and keep it ready and then keep one above the other. Okay, base center of the top solid is to coincide with the top center of the second solid. Similarly, after this you keep this one, or one by one you keep it, no problem, that we have choice there. Here you have to start with base only, base solid, that is the circular disc. We have to enclose this in a box. You need not draw anything. All these three you can draw without any top view, front view. Just dimensions are enough. That's why I have kept this dimension. Now let me draw the first solid, that is disc of some dimension, that is 80 and 50. So you know, best method to draw manually is press mark. Take the half of the side and mark both sides. Okay, mark both sides. Take total and mark here. That's what you have to do. That's all. Within no time you get this ready. Now draw this one. 4 centers method. These points should coincide. Then draw ellipse. In computer you have to draw only one and then move that with a particular distance. That distance is nothing but thickness, that is this distance. Now here in manually again you have to do same procedure. Take the same plus mark business, then mark. You have to repeat the procedure. Okay, then I am taking different colors so that you can understand, light colors. Then 4 centers method, number of lines will be there. Must have patience to do this. Next comes the thin line. Okay. Now join these two figures with vertical line, tangents. Tangents must be vertical only. Now for doing manually, particularly you are working with pencil, touch with lightly with rubber and then make it little bit light. Then start working with for this square shape. Again plus mark, already plus mark is available. Then 20, 20, 20, 20, because 40 is the size. Then draw base. Then go up by height 45. If it is cube, you must be very careful, do it accordingly, otherwise go with height, then join them. That's all. This is circular block This is square prism or cube. Again, if it is 40, height is 40, then it becomes cube. Now, one more square, that is for pyramid. Okay. Now, let us put same plus mark 15, 15 total. Then you get this. Start with the apex at this height. Join them with the dark line only. Start with dark line, because you know very well that the top solid visible lines are ready. That's all. Now, this is for the second solid. I am completing with dark lines. This portion is not visible, and we have forgotten to draw one line, that is the slant edge. Finally, we review what all left out. Okay, now this completes the second solid from the top. This is pyramid of 30 mm base, 40 mm height, and then second solid 40 square, 45 mm height. Then the circular block 80 mm diameter with the 15 mm thick. Okay, now that also we will finish this. From this point to this point is not available. Available but not visible. Top face, boundary, vertical tangents only, then dark face. This is one segment. This is one more segment is there in computer. You have to split it and do it. Here you need not split, because here you have to split in invisible edge for that. Here you have to split for visibility of the segment. So half of the segment is available, small radius. So this is how you complete the isometric projection or view. If it is projection, take the reduced length manually and work out. So to visualize this, let me take some models, simple models, and work out. Assume that this is a square prism of 40 and 45 height, and this is the square prism, and this is the block. So this is how you do it. First you have to cover this and then take the block and then do it manually. In computer you can do individually and then manage to fix one after the other. If you want to work out the isometric projection only in particular, you have to draw with scale, isometric scale. In computer you do it as per the actual length and then reduce it by 0.816. Okay. Now the thing is, whatever the figure you worked out is drawing whenever you take actual. If you take isometric, that is isometric projection. Okay, that's what. Next, I will be taking some more problems on this. Now, let me touch upon circular item with the plane surfaces like pentagon, hexagon, etc. Here I have taken two examples of, one is circular block with pentagonal prism and pentagonal block with cylinder. Now how to work out? As such, you have to draw the circular block and work out. Now let me do it here. You know very well that you have to take plus mark and work. For clarity, I am taking this simple model and working out. Okay. After, with some gap, you are supposed to do it again. Now, with this, let me fix midpoints of the opposite sides for the obtuse angle corner. Draw this. See that these two are coinciding with this. This is one thing. Next item is, take same thing, same procedure. So what you have to do. Particularly in isometric, circular items will be repeated number of times. Then again you will be working on this. two segments. Draw vertical tangents and complete. Okay. So this is center. You must be very careful about the top center. Pentagonal block. Now you have to go for box. A rectangle you get. Almost it looks like square, but don't confuse it and take it as square. But it is very much rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Assume that you are looking from this direction or this direction. So now let me take this. Draw two lines. Let me take little highlighted this color. This again press mark you have to do. Draw two lines, 30-degree lines. Then take this distance, mark again this. Draw. Now work out for this A, B, C, D, E. This is 2. This one is 3 according to my selection of view. This is 4, this is 1. 1, 4 you have 2 points on it. 1, 4. That is the points on this. This is 1 point, this is another point. This is A, this one is E. Similarly, B, you see that it is biased towards 2. This one is D. This itself is C. Okay, that's all you have to do. 90% of the work is over. Only like this, you have to join the points and get the pentagon. Okay, that's all. Now, you have to project it here for the given length. All the lines are of same height. Okay, see that all are of same height. Then only you will get the specific figure, required figure. Okay, join them. Okay, so you have to dark the completion for completion of the solution. Dark all the edges, visible edges. Top edges are visible. This is the pentagon referring to top edge. Then boundary line dark. In this figure, I have 4 edges visible. Okay. In this orientation, maybe small changes. Okay. Now, AE and DE are not visible, base edges. You need not touch. This is A, this one is B, C, D, E. Okay. So, E1 is not visible. Rest of the lines are vertical edges are visible. It is something like this. You know, you have the assume that this is circular block. You are kept on this. Is visible, and again base is not visible. The way you look at whether it is from this direction or this direction. So, this is what the combination of solids with pentagonal prism placed centrally on circular block. Okay. So, number of lines will be there. Be careful and try to do well. In computer, you work out this separately. Again, you draw this top surface and then bring it down, move, copy, then draw tangents. After completing this, now you place down this, then you remove the make it light, don't remove it completely. So, this is the solution for second problem, that is pentagon. I can have hexagonal prism or hexagonal pyramid or frustum of hexagonal pyramid, anything. I will show that in computer. Many combinations are available there. Next, let me take up the problem on pentagonal block with the circular item, that is cylinder. Again, it is interesting, simple also, only thing is pentagon. You must draw this, at least this pentagon you have to draw. So suppose that you don't have time to do all these things. If situation demands, draw projections, they say, then you have to draw. Otherwise, this pentagon is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. So assume that I am looking from this direction. Any direction you can choose. Okay, so this is 2. As per this figure, this is of larger length and this is of smaller length. Now take it on 30-degree line. This is of bigger length, that is 1, 2. This is of smaller one. Okay. Now draw parallels. Okay. This is 3. It's 1, 2. Okay. This is of small, bigger height. So let me take this 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Now mark here. These are the 2 points. Okay. Next comes this midpoint. Then bias towards 2 and 3. Join them. That's all. Now keep only visible edges. Equal height. Because this is 2 extreme corners and in between that you have to draw. You cannot draw this because within the solid. Now join them. Equal heights, that is thickness, join them. Now this I don't want to complete now because some portion may go behind this. Now very simple thing now, you identify the center by joining 2 medians here, this is midpoint and this. Okay. Then plus mark. Because cylinder. Okay. So take specific height and draw this. Take total mark. So this is how you get. I have not used any angle, I mean protractor or anything. Just take half of this, that is 50 means 25, 25. Take total mark, that's all. Now identify the midpoints and then draw this. Go for the ellipse, you draw this big segment and smaller segments. That's all you have to do. Manually, you have to go up by height, given height, 75. Keep axis, 75, plus mark. Same procedure, 25, 25. Take total and mark. Otherwise, you can just fix this and then project it up. Not necessary. Independently, you can do easier. Okay, now draw this top portion. Draw tangents. It must be vertical. It must match vertical tangents. Any deviation, that means you are not done properly. So how to dark? Yeah, you know very well that top surface is visible, cylinder. Then boundary visible. Then this portion is not visible. Okay, so let it be light. Don't touch that. Then what about the top portion of top surface of the pentagon? So from the up to this point it is visible. Again from this it starts small edge portion of the edge, back edge. Suppose that this is A, B, C, D, E. So almost ED is visible, very small portion is not, in my case, in this case. Then DC here, this side very small portion is visible, CB is visible. So all depends on the orientation and also the correctness of this. Here I am doing almost rough work, but we can easily understand what exactly is. So there are many other combinations like you can have a cone or the frustum of cone or cylinder itself as of now, okay, or you can keep any solid of smaller size. So that combination you will work in computer when combinations are there and see how these combinations are done in the computer. Let me take up the combination of solids with three solids as we worked out earlier. This is the pyramid, the top one. In top view, this is representing the pyramid since slant edges are joining with the corner. And this is actually the square prism, or it may be cube sometimes. So here it is 40, here it is also 40, definitely it is cube. It may be different sometimes. Okay, and this is circular block. First one is circular block, this is square prism, and this is the pyramid, square pyramid. So limiting case of square pyramid only is the cube. Okay, that you have to know. Now, what you have to do is separately you prepare circular block and then square prism and then square pyramid. So that's what you have to do. See, I have prepared separately. So this is actually cube. That's why these corners are connecting. Now this is the circular block. Okay, you have to prepare this first. Okay, you know the procedure. You have to prepare the top portion first and then come down by 15 mm whatever, move it and then dark the required portion. Then one by one, let us do that. Okay, actually you will get this type. Okay, but how to do it I will show you. Now let me take up this. Move and fix it. Okay, so move. Yeah, this one is light. Then keep this. Sometimes this may vary. Okay, now base center of the top solid must coincide with the top center of the base solid. That's what. Yeah. Now you can clear now itself the visibility, otherwise at the end you can do. Now what you do is keep this. Next point is having this one at the top. So simply catch the center of base here, center of the base that must coincide with top center of the second solid. See, that's all. Now remove the invisible the edges. See, from this point to this point, the top curved edge is not visible for the circular block. Now take this split that you have done number of times. This particular segment you have to split at this point. Again take the same segment, remaining segment, and then try to split at this point. Now this has become different entity, separate entity. So select that, select this entity and then make it light. All constructions must be retained. Okay, should not remove. Okay, sometimes you may feel that number of lines are there, it may not look. That's why we are keeping this with 0.5. Okay, and all other lines are 0.13. Number of lines are there, you not worry. But this type of lines, horizontal lines, you can remove unnecessarily. See, this one you can remove. Okay, that is for construction purpose. We have taken 30 degree line, 30 degree line. Here, there is no question of arc method, whatever I told. This is only 30 degree line. Now, what about this portion? Top solid. So again, same procedure. Split the rear end top edges. Suitably at this point, and also this edge at this point. Now these two are separate entities. So now select those two and make it light in invisible lines. 0.13. Yes. Okay, that's all. This is about the combination of three solids. Here it can be a frustum of cone or frustum of pyramid or anything, cylinder and second solid, all depends. The thing is, the base one is bigger and then considerably smaller, again smaller, so that you will get proper. Even bigger one they can give, no problem. Accordingly you would do. So this is how you get finally. So dimension, minimum things like the thickness between this point and this point and this point, and also from this center to this. Okay, you dimension whatever given. So this is the first solid I have taken. The second one is the circular block with pentagonal prism. You know how to prepare this. Okay, can minimum uh, view I have taken is this one. Okay, what I have to do is you have to take the original, that is orthographic projection one, you have to take and then do it. This is what I prepared the base. For this you need pentagon orthographic. This must be associated with that, then only it is valid, otherwise no. Okay, here for the procedure I have taken this. This is how you prepare the base of the this one, and this is little bit enlarged one, you can reduce it. Suppose that you have some 50 mm side pentagon, you can make use of it, reduce it to, if you want 30 you can make it, you need not separately do it. So here for a given problem that must be available. So then you know how to create this block. This is repeated many times. Then you have to keep it here. Now, so that is what we will do now. Move and fix as per the requirement. That is centrally placed. Okay, this is the center of base of the top solid. That must coincide with center of the top surface of the block. That's all. Now you see, this is what required. Now see that this portion is thin line because it's not visible. So procedure is split. You must clearly understand how to use split because you use number of times in combination of solids, particularly the isometric. So this becomes different entity. Let us see how it is not there. So this is sometimes if you have drawn two lines, no, you may not get that what split. Okay, now you see, yeah, this has become separate entity. Now select this and then make it light, 0.13. So this is how you complete the solution. So not this, actually orthographic projection, square, pentagon with block. So then only you can create this. Okay. Now I will show you how you should do it. It's like this. Okay. Now this is a circular block with hexagonal pyramid. So same way, take this thing. You avoid the horizontal line now. Okay. So this one also you can avoid. See, at the beginning only you can select and then remove, so that will not appear in the final figure. Okay. During construction you might have taken, but while working for combination you try to avoid. Now select this. So concept is same. Basic concept is create independently and fix. Very simple. Now this split business the time at this point. Again, sometimes you may go wrong. See, midpoint is showing. This is troubling us. Then you try to zoom it and then work out. Otherwise, the problem is you can if it is straight line you can trim and do it. But if it is curved you cannot do. So let me do this only. Split this one at this point. Yes. Now you make that right. See, this has become separate entity. Point 1. Be careful about this point. You must start from end point. There is some problem here. So, as I told you earlier, you must associate this figure with this. Then only it is valid, because you cannot draw directly hexagon. Same thing, same procedure. Okay, next. This one already we have done. Okay, this also you can do same thing. So, you can keep here. What is missing? You are supposed to keep the center. Otherwise, how can you fix it? You fix the center first, and then you have to draw the diagonal. Otherwise, this itself is showing, because the IntelliSketch and the capability of the software. Now, I will do this so that you can understand. Move. For this, only I need hexagon of this type, hexagon with box. This only sample pieces I am showing. Yes. Now, split this at this point and split and make these things light. Okay, back side. Okay. Actually, it should be intersection type, not the midpoint. Okay, extra will be there. See, extra will be there. This is, you also experience same thing. Otherwise, you take this way. Suppose that if you have gone wrong, take this. Then you mark only this pose. Now it has come. See, only this pose. Earlier, by mistake, we have taken this also, because it has taken midpoint. It's very close. See, here you cannot distinguish between midpoint and that. So, this is experience. Do it accordingly. Now, select this and also this portion and make it light. So there may be many other combinations which has to be worked out. So that's why I am touching the hexagon, pentagon type. Earlier we have done this. See, this you know how to do it. Okay, this again, same thing you can do. Now last one is this. The one you prepare the pentagon and prepare the cylinder. You move the cylinder so that the base center of the cylinder is coinciding with the top center of the pentagonal block. You know how to create the block. This, you always see that this type of orthographic figure should coincide with this. If it is vertical type, you keep a dash. Otherwise, figure itself works out. Not necessary. Here it is top view, A, B, C, D, and 1, 2, 3, 4. No problem. So this is the one you require. So I have cleared already. Invisible lines, edges, and visible edges. So this is about the isometric projection of combination of solids. Now in coming sessions, let me take some more typical solids, okay, and work out.